Hello, Mr. Holmes again with the third video in the series of soft skills using Microsoft Word to write reports and so on. And in the previous two videos, we looked at inserting headers and footers and working with heading styles 1 and 2 in the normal style. Um, you kind of have to have got the idea of using the heading styles and normal style for the table of contents to work. So if you haven't watched the video on heading styles, you really need to get that sorted and understood below your belt first. Right, so this video now, we are going to deal with tables of contents. I am on page 1 of the document, which is where I'm going to insert the table of contents. And if I go further down in my document, I have a couple of heading style 1 main headings and heading style 2 subheadings on page 2, as well as on page 3. I have a heading style 1 main heading and a subheading for of heading style 2 for the variable table. Right, moving back to the top of the document, page 1, I'm going to simply highlight and get rid of everything that I've put on this page because we're now going to simply replace it. Right, now you would think you would go to the insert menu to insert a table of contents. Well, unfortunately, nothing could be further from the truth. It falls under the category of something called references because Microsoft Word does a lot of really clever stuff in the background, and we'll look at some of these features in a bit more detail in a moment and over the next couple of videos. But right now, the main feature of the references that we're interested in is the table of contents, which, as you can see, once I'm in the references section, is the first option I have on the left. And if I click the drop down arrow, it gives me an option of automatic table 1 or automatic table 2 and so on and so forth. I suggest automatic table 1. Simply click and select on that, and then straight away you've got inserted into your document all your main headings, H1s, are made into main headings, and all your subheadings are come up as subheadings, and they automatically are page numbered, and they are also hyperlinked from this page. If I control click on analyze, it will jump to analyze. If I control click on variable table, it jumps straight away to variable table. Now you might say, well, what if I now change something? So what if I now want to add in another subheading? So maybe under analyze, under success criteria, I introduce another subheading, something such as testing plan. Alright, so I'm going to introduce testing plan as a subheading over here. And if I highlight testing plan and make it, which I have to do this to turn it into a subheading, I need to be in the home section, so I go back to the home section, and I'm going to make it a subheading style 2. If I now go back to the top of my table of contents, you will see that nothing in fact has happened. That's because I've made a change and I now need to tell Word to update. You can do this in two ways. One, you can actually click in the table and you then get the option over here that says update table, or you can go to the review menu again and references, my apologies, and you see that next to the table of contents there are other options like update table, which is exactly the same as clicking here. So if I go update table, it's going to say update page numbers only or update entire table. I'm going to go update entire table, and if I now click that, instantly testing plan has popped up in the table of contents, and that's all there is to it. So use heading styles 1 and 2, insert the table of contents, update it when you finish working for the day, update the entire table whenever you do so. And that's it. That's working with table of contents. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it's useful, and I hope you know how to use the table of contents and how to update it now. Thank you. Bye bye.